Good morning everybody. Welcome to 45 Minute Core Flow on this lovely Monday morning. Hope you're all feeling well and raring to go. We'll get started quite quickly. We'll just give everybody a few moments to get themselves sorted. If you use a block or any other props in your normal practice, you might want to have it handy. You may not need it, but if you want to have it just there ready, I'd grab it now. Otherwise, just a mat and some space. It's a core flow. We're going to be lots on our abdominal muscles, so trying to work all the different abdominal muscles. There's a lot in there. So we're going to be working those, working on our two bandhas, Muller bandha, the root lock, Uddiyana bandha, the upward navel flying lock. So really kind of firing up, waking up that core, which is so important for everything we do, for for our posture, for our balance, and just for really good internal health. These are really important muscles, so we can really train them so that they help us function, help our whole body function. Okay guys, shall we get started? Come to kneeling, or whatever comfortable position you find you like to start with. And just bring the hands to the knees, or you can turn the left hand palm facing up and put the right hand on top, just gently resting. And then if you're happy to close down the eyes, it will help you just really turn the gaze inwards. And beginning to focus on the breath. I'm going to take around 10 deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Feeling the body expand with the breath. Feeling the lungs push forwards, sideways and backwards. We actually have more lung space kind of at the back of the body than at the front of the body. So really feel the lungs reaching into the back. You might also at this point want to focus on how much the belly expands. So our diaphragm, the biggest breathing muscle we have that separates basically our top and our bottom torso, sits just here, and that's the bellows. That's what makes the lungs fill. So see if you can really feel the belly beginning to work to help you with the breath. Moving, so we're not breathing into the top so much, not using the ancillary breathing muscles at the top. We really want to use this big muscle, our diaphragm, that's built specifically and solely for breathing. Nice. Just a couple more breaths here. Just bringing yourself into the space, onto your mat. Nice. And then gently flickering open the eyes. Let's bring the fingertips down to the sides, and as you inhale, reach the arms up. You can lift the shoulders right up if you want, if that feels good, and then as you exhale, bring the hands down, and if you brought the shoulders up, bring them down as well. Really feel the shoulder blades sliding up the back as you lift up, as you inhale, and exhaling. 2 more like that. And from here, we can even now begin to start feeling the core working. We can start drawing back the belly button slightly, ensuring we're not flaring the ribs open by lengthening the upper back. Nice, this time as you exhale, let's take a twist. So we'll twist to the right, so you're bringing the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind your back. Take the head with you, but you're not looking over your back shoulder, you're just looking to the side. And again, make sure you're not opening the ribs, stretching these stomach muscles. You're drawing the belly button back slightly, and you're lengthening the upper back. So feel like you're lengthening the rib cage at the back. Next inhale, bring yourself back to center. And exhale, open round to the left. Same thing, belly button drawing back slightly, lengthening the upper back. And again, the head is just taken to the side. We're not looking over our back shoulder, that's too much. We're not twisting that much yet. And inhale, back to center, exhale. Let's come onto all fours. Take my jump prop so you can see everything a bit better. So come coming into a tabletop position. That means our knees are under our hips and our hands are under our shoulders. Now, begin as you take an inhale, and as you exhale, begin to draw in your pelvic floor muscles. So you're drawing Mula Bandha. You're thinking of drawing the base of the torso up, upwards. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, begin to engage Uddiyana Bandha, that's the upward navel flank. So draw the belly button up and slightly forwards because we're horizontal. Nice. You should have a nice level back. We shouldn't be dipping because our belly's tipped down or our tailbones are up. We're drawing in our bandhas. Nice. From here, let's reach the right arm forwards and the left arm back. Draw the core, engage the core, draw the belly button in. And as you exhale, knee to elbow, round the upper back. Inhale, reach forward. The heel's just about level with the hip, we're not going really high. Exhale, round the upper back, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach them both out. And one more, exhale. You should start to feel the core having to really work hard here to keep you in place. And exhale, hand down and knee down. Let's go the other way. First of all, find your tabletop, draw the core in, draw the belly button up. Reach the right leg out and the left arm. Exhale, knee to elbow. Take it quite slowly. You want to try to only move the arm and the leg. Everything else stays still. Exhale. You should start to feel the core a bit warm now. One more. Exhale. Round the upper back. Inhale to reach out. Exhale. Bring the knee down, bring the hand in. Let's take some can. Inhale, this time we are dropping the belly button and we are lifting the tailbone and the face. Exhale, round the upper back, gaze back towards the navel. Inhale, chest drops slightly below the armpit line. And exhale, push up, round the upper back, between the shoulder blades. Think about lifting that space. Inhale to come forwards. Let's take two more. Exhale to round. Last one. Inhale. Come forwards into your cow. And exhale. Angry cat. Come back to tabletop. Draw the belly button up. Engage the bandhas. Engage the root log, Mula Bandha. Tuck the toes under at the back. I'm going to lift the knees just a few centimetres. Taking 3 breaths here. Core is firing up. Lock it in. That's what a bandha means. It's a lock. Lock those 2 bandhas in to support you. One more breath. And on your next exhale, tilt the tailbone up, coming into a downward facing dog. A little bit of a loose one. We can pedal the feet. Push one heel down as you come to the toes of the opposite leg. And then swap sides, just working through the calf muscles here. Nice. Well done, guys. Inhale, come onto tiptoes, and you're going to ripple forward into a plank. So feel like you're being led by the space between your shoulder blades. Coming forward, find your plank. You might have to adjust the length a bit. I had my down a little bit short there. So make sure your your hands are under your shoulders. And your plank, draw the belly button in. Okay, we're going to go. See if you can lift the top up shoulder. Lift the right hand, touch the left shoulder. Bring it back down. Try not to roll. It's not a side plank. We're trying to keep as much as we can in our plank position. Other side. Left hand to right shoulder. Whew. Right leg off. Squeeze the core. Right leg comes down. Left leg up. Squeeze the core. Okay, we're going to go for the double here. Right hand to left shoulder. Left leg up. One breath. You can do it. And down. Well done, guys. Other side. Left hand to right shoulder. Right leg off. Squeeze. Hold in your bandhas. Call everything up. Woo, one breath. Exhale. Nice. Bend the knees. And lift the sit bones. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here. And a big exhale through the mouth. Nice. Inhale, tiptoes, ripple forward. Find your plank again. belly button in, engage the core, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Just roll onto the outside of the left foot, little toe side. Stack the shoulder above the wrist, coming to a side plank. Lift the hips, squeeze the core. Try not to, we're not doing a sort of wild thing back bend. Draw the rib cage in, squeeze the core. If you want to lift the top leg, the right leg up, make a star shape. Take 2 more breaths here. Make sure you've got the shoulder over the wrist, so you're really stacked at that side. 1 more breath. And exhale, roll it back round, find your plank. Let's go the other side. Rolling onto the right foot, little toe side, little toe blade side of the foot. Stack, shoulder over wrist. Lift the hip, lift the left hip. Imagine you want to plant that left hip on the ceiling. Option to lift the left leg up, make a star shape, 2 breaths here. Squeezing the core, draw the rib cage, front of the rib cage back, lengthen along the back of the body. 1 more breath. And exhale, roll it down. Bend the knees, lift the sit bones, downward facing dog. Well done guys, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. Nice, inhale, ripple forwards. Find your plank. This time we're going to come through a full chaturanga. Bring the knees down if you want, or keep them up as you exhale to bend the elbows. Lower down. Inhale either to up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here, inhaling. And exhaling. Nice. Inhale the right leg up behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend it, bring it forward, knee to nose. Squeeze it up, round the upper back. Step it between the hands. Drop the back knee and inhale, reach the right arm up. Nice, easy, open twist. Inhale, reach the fingertips high, and as you exhale, open the fingers out, reach to the back of your mat. Stay here if this feels nice, or you can go for a quad stretch by catching hold of the left foot, squeeze the heel towards the bum, and rotate. Open the right shoulder up to the ceiling. Option is also to just stay here, reaching the right hand back towards the back of the mat. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Plant the hand, step the foot back, take your chaturanga, inhale to up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here, inhaling, and exhale, draw the belly button in, engage Uddiyana Bandha, draw pelvic floor muscle, engage your root lock, and then inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring it towards the forehead or the nose, round the upper back. Lift the left leg as far away from the mat as possible. And then step it between the hands, drop the right knee. Inhale the left arm up, twisting the other way. Inhale, keep reaching the fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand reaches to the back of the mat. Option to stay here. If you're staying here, really reach. Really feel like you're pulling the left shoulder and the left fingers towards the back of the mat. If you're going for the quad stretch, bend the right leg, squeeze the heel to the bum, and rotate the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Look up as well. Take a breath wherever you are. If you've got hold of the foot, you can release it. Arm comes over the top. Find your plank, engage the core, draw the belly button in, and then as you exhale, lower. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Urdhva. Inhaling. And exhaling. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Sorry, I completely forgot the name of upward facing dog then. Nice. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee. Squeeze it through. Lift it, lift it, lift it. Knee to nose or knee to forehead. Step it between hands, and this time push the feet firmly down. We're coming to high lunge. Bend the back leg. Tuck the tailbone down. Point the tailbone down to the mat. You don't want the tailbone pointing towards your heel. Tailbone pointing down, so bend the back leg. Pull the belly button in. Don't flow the ribs. We don't want an arch back. We want a nice long back, so lengthen up the back of the rib cage. Draw the belly button in. Draw the pelvic floor muscle up, reach up high. And as you exhale, cactus the arms, we're going to dip down, bend the back leg, don't bring it almost to the mat, but not quite, and then inhale, reach up. Keep squeezing the core, exhale, dip down. Inhale to reach up, one more. Exhale, not quite there, core, inhale to reach up. And exhale, frame the front foot, step it back, vinyasa. If you want to change it up to 3-legged vinyasas, you're more than welcome to. And again, always able to drop the knees and take a modified chaturanga if you're still working on your technique and your strength. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it through, squeeze it in. Engage the core, lift the belly button away. And exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up. Again, bend the back leg, bring the tailbone down, pull the belly in. Engage your root lock, your mula bandha, pelvic floor muscle. Lengthening through the upper back. And exhale, cactus the arms, dip the right knee down, but not quite as you inhale to reach up. Exhale. Use the core to lift you. Think about lifting from your belly. Yes, you're pushing with the back leg to lift and the front leg, but you're lifting through the core. That's what's going to lift you. Nice. Exhale, frame. Vinyasa. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. Right leg up. Exhale, curl it through, curling the upper back. Inhale to high lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, grow tall, and as you exhale, twist. Draw the core in. Make space for the twist. Straighten the back leg this time. Engage it, make it strong. Push the palms together, rotate the body. Try to bring the thumbs to the center of the chest and look up to the ceiling. Engaging the core, this is going to help with the balance here. If you don't use that, you're going to fall over. One more breath. Nice, inhale back to center. And exhale, frame the right foot, step it back. Take your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here, guys, well done, doing great. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through, rounding the upper back. Inhale to high lunge. Engage that core. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, grow tall. Scoop it in, lock it in, and exhale to twist. Push the palms together. Bring the thumbs to the center of the chest. Lock your abdominal muscles in place. Look up to the ceiling. Back leg is strong. Straight and strong. One more breath here. Inhale, engage the core, come back to center. Reach the hands high, and as you exhale, take your vinyasa. Exhale. Nice, inhale. And exhale. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer. This time we're going to lean the body forward. Begin to engage that core, coming into warrior 3. You're going to need this for your balance. Shift the weight forwards onto the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Flex the toes at the back so the toes point down. So you're leveling off the hip. Pull the tummy button in. Engage the pelvic floor muscle. Hold onto your bandhas. Take one more breath here. And bend the leg. Straighten up and bring the knee into the chest. Take a breath here. Lift the knee as high as you can. Nice. Catch hold of that knee. Squeeze it in. And then you're going to reach your left hand back to the back of the mat and take a twist. Opening up to the left hand side. Left shoulder draws back. Draw the belly button in. Try not to flare the ribs as you open. Draw the belly in. Lengthen through the upper back. Inhale, come back to center. Then coming back to warrior three, so stretch the leg back behind. This time aeroplane the arms, a bit harder than when they're in prayer for some reason. Core all the way through, keep it engaged. And then step the foot back, inhale, high lunge, exhale, vinyasa. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling here. Exhale. Well done guys, let's go to the other side. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through with a nice rounded turtle back like a turtle shell. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, grow tall, engage the core, and we're going to twist. Sorry, I beg your pardon, no, we're not. We're coming into warrior three. Lean the body forward. Then the weight into the left leg this time. So you may find this is your more wobbly side or your less wobbly side. Whichever. Think about the core. That's what's going to give you that balance. It's like a corset around our middle. It stabilizes us. One more breath here. Flex the foot at the back so the toes point down. And then bend the leg. Step it in. Lift the knee as high as you can. Bring the tailbone down. Think about reaching the tailbone down towards your left standing foot. Catch hold of the knee. Squeeze it in and then reach the right arm back. Draw the belly button in and open along the length of the upper back. So you're not flaring. You're not opening because you arch and flare. You're opening because you're lengthening from shoulder to shoulder. Belly button draws in. Bring it back and find your bow back to warrior three. This time aeroplane the arms, so fingertips reach back with the foot. Core engaged, bandhas engaged, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. And then step it up, high lunge. And exhale, vinyasa. Nice guys, inhaling here. Exhale. Inhale, come to tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, jump, hop the step. Halfway lift. Lengthen through the spine. Draw the belly button up. Try to create a hollow sensation in the belly. Exhale to fold. Gonna inhale, come back to that halfway lift. Fingertips on the mat or possibly on your shins, depending on your flexibility. Draw the belly button in. Here, we're engaging our bandhas here. Draw the root lock, Mula Bandha as well. Exhale to fold. One more, inhale. And as you're here, really feel that sensation that you're really scooping in here. Exhale to fold and inhale, push into the feet, lift all the way back up. And exhale, palms together in front of the chest. Bring the hands down, let's find Tadasana. So really root through the feet. Engage your pelvic floor muscles, draw it up like a lift. A lift is at the ground floor and you want to think about it coming up to maybe the first or second floor. Belly button draws in. Scoops under slightly. Just going to scooch back a bit. Let's come into chair. Utkatasana. Fingertips are reaching up. Ears are next to the biceps, so try not to be hands here and head here. You want everything in line, so bring the arms right up as much as you can so they're in line with the ears. Now, you don't want to be this is an arch back. Draw the belly in. Draw the belly button in. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Exhale, lower. Ardha Utkatasana. Halfway chair. Now, you're really going to have to engage the core here to hold yourself. And take 3 breaths here. It's a tough one. Nearly there. And exhale to fold. Let's open out the feet. And come into Malasana, Yogi Squat. We're going to come forward into Crow. Now, Crow is a pose, it's an arm balance, but it massively relies on core strength. When you're coming into your Crow, you want to be thinking about lifting from the belly button. Think someone has had a hand right in, and that's what they're lifting you from. That will get you up, and holding that will give you the height. It will also make you lighter. Once you engage all those muscles, it makes you lighter. If you don't, and you're just dumping down into your elbows, it's going to be really hard to stay there. So in a moment, we're going to move into Crow. I'm going to take 5 breaths. If within your practice you want to come into a headstand from crow, I'm going to move into a tripod headstand. We're going to take a few breaths and then we're going to pike the legs down to work on our core. So we're going to come into headstand and then we're going to pike the legs down, really engaging the core, coming into a plank and then vinyasa. If you're not doing a headstand, stay in your crow for as long as possible, then either take a jump back so you can do a vinyasa, or just step back, find your plank, take your chaturanga and then the vinyasa. So guys, let's go for it. I'll do the headstand, so you can see what we're doing. So we're going to come into crow. Squeeze the heels towards the bum, engage the core, lift the bandhas, lock them in. Nice. Stay there if you're staying in crow. If you're coming into headstand, come down, heels to the bum, straighten the legs. We're going to take 2 breaths here. If you're in your crow, keep going, keep squeezing the core, lifting the heels towards the bum, locking it all in. If you're in your headstand, we're going to start to pike the legs. So by that I mean you're hinging, your legs stay straight, heels and feet are together and you're hinging from the hips. Engaging the core, it's hard work. You're going to come to like a sort of upside down L shape or right angle. Take a breath here, ooh, it's hard, and then we're going to step into upward facing dog, vinyasa for everyone. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice guys, inhale, open the mouth to exhale. Well done. Inhale, come to tiptoes, exhale, bend the knees, jump, step, float the feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push into the feet, bend the knees slightly if you need to, lift all the way back up. And exhale, hands to prayer, well done. Inhale, come back to chair. Squeeze the core, draw the belly button in. Biceps next to ears, look towards the fingertips. Exhale, lower, halfway down. So the belly's almost on the sides, but we're not resting, we're not like, oh, this is easy. No, there's space, there's a hollow, you're drawing the belly button in, you're creating space. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, come to tiptoes. Take a breath in tiptoes. Really squeezing the core here. Now we're going to be into lowers. You're going to begin to bring the bum down towards the heel. You're going to have to reach the hands forward slightly to counterbalance. And then you're going to very gently, very carefully, roll yourself back and find your boat. Shoulders back, chest open, reaching forward. Taking 5 breaths in boat. This is your killer core. Use the breath. When things get tough, for some reason we hold a breath and we think, hang on, don't get through it. No. Breathe through it. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Inhale, oh, I'm shaking. Exhale to twist. If you're not shaking, I might suggest you're cheating and using your lower back. Open the chest a bit more, sit a bit higher. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and hydrate. 5 breaths here. If you want to straighten the legs, please feel free, but keep the chest nice and broad. It's this whole, of course here, your collarbones are broad and you're thinking about shining a light from the centre of the chest, from the sternum up to the ceiling. Let's come to a low boat. For 5 breaths. 5. Draw the belly button down. 3, 4 even, sorry. Trying to let you cheat there. 3, 2, 1. 1.5. Oops, the other way. Half. Quarter. And 0. Low. Oh, all the way down. Wow. That was quite tough, guys. Okay, draw the heels, the knees into the chest. Have a little roll around. Take a few circles. And then a few circles the other way. Nice. Let's bring the knees down. Let's do some core work in bridge. So we're going to come into bridge, but we're not going to come into the usual hyper extended where we're really lifting the hips to the ceiling and we almost create a kind of right angle between the knees. Well, we create a straight line between the knees and the hips. We're going to come a little bit lower. So bring the feet hip distance apart. Plant them nice and firmly and make sure you can just touch your heels with your fingertips. First of all, put your hand under the small of your back. So there should be enough, unless you have a very small curve in the lower back, you should be able to get your hand under. I've got quite a big curve so I can get quite a lot of my hand under, basically my lower arm. Now draw the belly button in and feel that curve diminish. Feel the base of your spine, so not the tailbone, but the lower vertebra at the bottom. Feel them starting to push into your hand. See if you can push it right down and see how far you have to go before you really feel the tailbone start to lift. That's your sensation. Keep that going. Draw the pelvic floor muscle up. And then tilt the tailbone until it actually comes off completely and you can ripple up, vertebra by vertebra. Now we're not going to go all the way, so we're not coming all the way here where you can't see your knees anymore. Stay where you can see your knees, so you can have a nice diagonal slope from your knee to your shoulder. Draw the belly button in, then we're going to straighten out the right leg. I'm going to lift it up, you can flex the foot here, and lower it down for 1, 2, keep engaging the core, 3, keep pushing into the left foot, try not to roll onto the little toe side, make sure you're pushing equally on the big toe side and the little toe side, 4, 5, lower, bring that one back down, I'm going to go the other side, so bring the right foot flat, make sure little toe side and big toe side are equal, and straighten out the left leg, flex the foot, lift to the ceiling, and lower, ceiling, and lower, for 3, keep squeezing the belly button down, 4, keep engaging pelvic floor, 5, is that 5? I think we actually do more than 5, so we'll do an extra one for good luck on this side, 6, lower it down, bend it back down, nice, this time we're going to lift a bit higher, so we're coming more towards our bridge, so we're starting to bring the shoulders under us a little bit more, maybe not still your full height, we'll just hover here. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Exhale. Inhale, keep reaching. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Let's lift the right leg up. 3-legged bridge. So it can be straight, it can be bent, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to pulse here, so I'm going to drop the hips down slightly and up, and down, and up for 5. Keep engaging the core. So even as you push up, your belly button wants to feel like it's pushing down the whole time. You're really drawing the belly button back towards the spine, even as you're lifting, even as it's moving in space up towards the ceiling, it's drawing down. Nice, last one. Swap sides. You should also feel this nicely on the quads as well. Drop and lift. That's 4, 5. Nice. Bring it down. Draw the belly button down and then gently lower the back. Ooh, well done. Let's last little bit of core. So we're going to lift the shoulders, we're going to reach the fingertips forward. So we're just off. Try and keep the small of your back, so the lower back, try and push that down. Really keep that on the mat. I'm going to straighten one leg and bend the other one up. I'm going to swap. So our little bicycles, just staying, no twists yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to lift your shoulders off the mat. And now we're going to bring the hands to the back and we're going to reach. So you're going to reach elbow to opposite knee. You're going to swap elbow to opposite knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a nice low boat to finish for 5, 4, 3, 2. Small of the back, pushing down, belly button pushing down. 1. And relax. Well done, bring the knees into the chest. Take them over to one side. Take a little twist, just to release the back. And inhale, come back to centre. And exhale, take them over to the other side. And inhale, back to centre. We're going to come back to our little pike headstand. So if you didn't come into a headstand from crow, because that's not something you're ready to do yet, you can practice the pike headstand here. Instead, if you did the crow headstand into pike, that was a tripod headstand where we had our hands down and our head down. We're going to come into a headstand, the other kind of headstand where you have the hands, the fingers interlaced. If you're not such a confident headstand and you want to do this against the wall, please feel free to. We're going to try and pike it, so this is really tough on the core. If you're not so confident doing it like this, please just do the headstand in the way that you're used to and that you like to do and you feel confident with. Otherwise, we're going to give it a go. So make sure, first of all, make sure your elbows are shoulder distance apart. This is quite a good way to measure, like a hornpipe, sailor style. Interlace the fingers, but not the little fingers. Leave them just next to each other as you create a little pad, so otherwise you're not pushing one finger on top of the other. It's quite uncomfortable. It's the back of the head that's going in. So your top of your head, the crown of your head is on the mat, the back of your head is going in. And to come into pike, we're going to lift the hips, we're going to walk the feet in. We're going to make sure that our hips are over our shoulders and over our elbows. And then we're going to squeeze the core, we're going to point. So we're going to try, oh it's hard, you can hear my voice, lift all the way up. And I'm taking 10 breaths in your headstand. If the piking isn't for you, you can come in the normal way where you walk the feet in, bend the knee, bring one heel to the bum, then bring the other knee in, the other heel in, sorry, lift, and straighten the legs that way. Should be about halfway now, maybe 5 more breaths. Keep drawing the belly button in, point the toes, stretch, and push into the forearms. Try to create space between the ears and the shoulders. It's a headstand, but there's weight in your arms, your forearms. It's not all the weight on your head and nowhere else. And your hands should be relaxed. If your fingers are clenching, for the love of, for dear life, try to relax the fingers. Okay, one more breath, then we're going to try to pike down. So you're going to keep the legs straight, you're going to keep the feet together, and you're going to hinge from the hip, engaging the core. Coming to halfway to a right angle. Take a breath here. And then lower all the way down. Open the knees, fit the bum back towards the heels, take a child's pose. Reach the hands to the back of the mat. Allow the shoulders to roll down and stretch across the upper back. Take about 5 breaths here, just releasing everything. You made that into a pike headstand. Well done, it's really tough. And if you really want to work on the core and also the, your stability and your balance in headstand, it's a great variation to do. And like I said, if you feel you do have to shift the weight distribution slightly different than if you bend the knees and lift them that way, because you have to slightly compensate for the weight of the legs with the shape of the body. So do practice against the wall if that's a bit new to you. One more breath here. Inhale. Let's go back up. So let's just shift onto one bum cheek or the other, doesn't matter, and then swing their legs around and bring them to crossed or lotus or half lotus, whatever's comfortable for you. And we'll come back like we did at the beginning, just hands to the knees, draw the belly button, engage the pelvic floor muscle and lengthen through the upper back. So if you're like me and you have quite a flexible spine, it's very easy to sit like this with the shoulders slightly back, shoulder blades slightly squeezed together, ribs flared open, stomach muscles really loose. If we're working on the core, making them tight, we want to avoid this because we're always stretching them, making them loose, and we make it harder for ourselves to then try and tense them because they're all the time stretched and loose. So draw the belly button in, feel like these rib cages closing slightly. So if I put my hands here, rather than being like this, we're going to just close it slightly. Lengthen the upper back. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to reach up. And this time exhale, let's take the twist like we did at the beginning. Maybe there's a little bit more twist this time. Inhale, lengthen the spine, draw the belly button in. And exhale, execute the twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. One more. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arms. And just make sure you find the center and you're not still a little bit here and a little bit there. Draw the belly button, lengthen the upper back, closing off the ribs. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, take a twist to the other side. You can use a little bit of pull on the knee, the right hand on the left knee here. Inhale. And again, as you're twisting, make sure you're not actually arching the back, because that can really easily happen. We start to pull one shoulder back, this one doesn't quite come with it, and all we're doing is creating an arch in the upper back. What we want to do is draw both shoulders. Both shoulders are moving, and we're creating length in the upper back, drawing the belly button in. One more breath here. And inhale, come back to center, reach them up. And exhale to lower. Nice, reach the hands in front of you and just reach them forwards as much as you can go. See if you can get all the way down, and the head can go. Forearms can go, just relax it all down. Let it all go. At the end of the practice now, you can begin to release tension, release intention as well. One more breath here. And then inhale, draw it back up. Let's bring the hands to the knees. Let's take chin mudra, so forefinger to thumb. Back to the hands, just resting. Gently try to relax the arms so we're not tense. Closing down the eyes. And coming back to the breath where we started. And hopefully now our core's been fired up, it's been working. There's all those muscles are now which are attached to our spine, all those core muscles attached to the spine are now holding our spine in a nice position. Because part of the reason we want the core to work so well is that it's going to hold our spine and all the muscles and everything down there in the right place. In the place of the least resistance, so our bodies don't have to work hard to stand up straight. Now with each inhale, I want you to gently repeat the mantra, let, and exhale, gently, silently repeat the mantra, go. Let, go. Bring the hands together in front of the chest, and we'll close the practice with one round of the mantra Om, beginning with an inhale. Inhale. Om. Lift the thumbs to touch the point between the eyebrows. Take a little bow down to your mat. Thank you for coming to practice with me this morning, and thank yourselves for turning up to practice this morning. Hopefully you feel a bit looser, a bit more stretched, but that your core feels a bit stronger this morning. And as you go about your day, see if you can just remind yourselves to engage the core when you're sitting, especially when you're walking, and stairs. Stairs are a really good way, instead of sort of trudging up and down the stairs, think about lifting, lift the pelvic floor, lift the stomach muscles, really engage everything, and that'll just help make you lighter and help lift you. If you've got any questions, let me know in the chat. I'll probably be here for a few more seconds. If you just want to say bye in the chat, feel free, grab my laptop. And yeah, it was really nice practicing with you. I'll be back here next Monday for more core flow at 9:15. Hopefully I might see you there. If not, I may see you again in another class, but have a really great week. And yeah, take care, and I will see you again soon. Feel free, like I said, to let me know any questions in the chat, or just to say goodbye. But thanks for joining me. And yeah, take care and see you again soon.